Our first shortcut brings us to Whistle Stop Summit. All right, so we got the Baby Daisy combo on the bike. I know this part. Oh, what is she? Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Now it looks like it's my turn to try the same. All right, this is definitely the hardest shortcut we've probably ever seen in this game's history. Oh, almost. Here we go. We got to jump straight, right? Go low. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ooh. I did it. Shortcut number 1 was a success. Our next world record shortcut brings us to Moo Moo Meadows. Here we go. This is such a specific jump. It's not even like right here is that tough part. Okay, off the cow. Yeah! So we got to jump a little early, right? Back onto here, onto the cow, back onto the grind rail. And the trick shot is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Shy Guy Bazaar, the most famous shortcut that I've been seeing. Everyone's seen this one. Okay, so what does he do? Okay. Ah! One more attempt. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. We did it. Yeah. Hey. I was a little scuffed with that. I should have went forward, but for the most part, the shortcut is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Cheap Falls. So this shortcut is really like simple, but it's also kind of difficult. I don't really know how he pulls it off. I think I took way too inside of a turn right there. He jumps off this onto the grind rail and... Okay, all right, I was able to... I'm actually keeping up with the world record holder right now. Maybe I should continue this run. That shortcut is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to DK Pass. Okay, there he is. He's going off of this thing, so that means I am going to go off of this thing. And boom, the shortcut was a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Acorn Heights. All right, so let's start hitting some tricks, get some little mini boosts right now. Go off of this. This is where it gets tricky. Like, these hitboxes for these grind rails, whatever you want to call them, are very tough, but regardless, the shortcut is a success. The next shortcut brings us to Sky High Sunday. All right, we're rapidly approaching the world record holder over here. So what does he do? He gets a boost, tricks off of this, and then takes the inside path. And okay, all right, I see it. I'm actually not too far off of him, actually. So that shortcut was a success. Our next shortcut brings us back to Bowser's Castle. All right, here we go, guys. So he does something crazy right here. He goes off of this, off the wall. Dude, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this one, but we'll give it a shot. So this one doesn't seem that hard. It just seems like very hyper-specific. Another one of those things that I would just never try in an actual race. Like, yeah, look at that. Here we go. What does he do here, man? What does he do? What is his secret? What is his secret? Yeah, that's his secret. The shortcut is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to DK Pass. Here it goes. So I think what he did was he charged up, right? He charged up here, jumped off this rock, off this tree. No, that was not a bad attempt, though. So these shortcuts, like, even with infinite rewinds and infinite attempts, they're still really hard to pull off. So I feel like in a traditional 3-lap race, no one's going to be able to pull these off like that consistently. But there it is. But even then, he still goes up against the wall. But whatever, I guess that works. The shortcut is a success. Our next world record shortcut brings us to Moo Moo Meadows. So this next shortcut, he's going to charge a jump, use the mushroom. Oh my goodness, he just skipped like half the map. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. He's launching right there, going off the tree. Yeah! Dude, I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. It looks like that shortcut was a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Wario Shipyard. All right, so for this part, what is he going to do? He's going to go off the wall here. I don't think he even needed to do that, but he's going to go off of this to the right and then back into the middle. So he skips a lot of the water section. So I think that one should be pretty easy. So we're going to take this inner corner here. I don't think he goes too high off of this because you don't want to get that much airtime. You just want to get the air boost like that. He's going to go off the inner corner here, and we know why he's hitting these. That's to avoid the water, of course. Go off of this. I should have took the inside path, but I was just demonstrating the trick, and that is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Peach Beach. So what does he do here? He's going to charge a jump and then go off of the poles. Wow, interesting. Okay, I think we can do that easily. Here it is. Charge jumps. It seems so easy, but it's also like, yeah, what the hell? Like, I thought it was going to be easy. Not good at these things. Oh, I just took the pole out, but we kind of did it. Yeah, there we go. The shortcut is a success. Our next world record shortcut brings us to DK Spaceport. All right, here we go. We got my twin over here. What's up, twin? So when does he go for it? Okay, there it is. Oh, okay, nice. Looks like we pulled it off, and the shortcut is a success. The next shortcut brings us to Mario Bros. Circuit. So what she did was went off-road right here. Took this path, the inside route, and then went inside off of this, which will bring us onto the grind rail. We're going to transfer over to this pipe, jump forward, pop our mushroom through here, and then get onto the rail. The shortcut is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Peach Beach. Here is yet another simple one. So he goes on the grass, but watch this. Here he goes. Look at this guy. He's crazy. So he goes off of the fountain. Should be simple. All right, let's pop a mushroom right here. Get our boost off. That kind of slowed me down. Whatever. That's not what this shortcut's about. This shortcut is about hitting this little hop right here. And okay, we did. I was like, yo, if I messed that one up, I'm trash. The shortcut is a success. Next shortcut brings us back to DK Spaceport. So he's going to trick off of that jump. He's going to trick off of this one into a trick right there. Super simple. All right, how hard could this be? This can't be that hard. This should be like the easiest one I think we've ever seen. Trick off of that, and boom, just like that, we're good. The shortcut is a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Peach Beach. He's not going to take any of the walls here. He's just going to go straight. Interesting. Oh, I see it. Okay, we can do that easily. All right, so somehow I feel like I'm going to mess this one up. I don't know why. Like, first try, I feel like it's not going to go so smooth. Actually, no, we're good. What am I saying? I got to have a little more faith in myself because the shortcut is a success. For the next shortcut, we're going back to Wario Shipyard. So we are on the final lap, but watch what he does. It's very interesting. So he goes off this and then takes the inside path. All right, so remember, guys, this is lap 3. And lap 3 only, because if you do it at the end, you will die. Now, this final jump is a little tricky to me. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Just like that, you will finish the race. The next shortcut brings us to Sky High Sundae. Okay, so after he comes down here, he's going to use his mushroom, pop a trick, and then land on the grind rail. Very simple. I think we should be able to do it. Nice. We did it. Cool. That shortcut is a success. The next shortcut brings us to Wario Stadium. So, guys, this one has been pretty crazy. So, it's completely different than what it was. So, it's going off that, onto this, left, right, and then she's jumping all the way to the other rail. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know how people figure this stuff out. Well, guys, wish me luck. I don't know how people are doing this without exploits. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, we're taking the inside path. Go up here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I see you do like a little charge jump and boom. I think he took a little bit more of an inside angle. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm counting that. Shortcut is successful. Our next shortcut brings us back to Whistle Stop Summit. All right, here she goes. She's on this little rail over here. I know of this shortcut. I've seen it before. Yup, I've seen this one. This one is nuts. This one's crazy. That's shroomless too. Completely shroomless. The question is, can I pull off this shortcut? Well, let's put it to the test. All right, so she goes over here, over here, over here, goes down, charges a jump. Not quite. Okay, come on. Come on, guys. To the right. Charge it up. Jump. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Looks like that shortcut was a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Bowser's Castle. All right. So we're back in Bowser's Castle. He's using the real racer. Okay. And the shortcut's still the same, I guess. I've seen different ways that people are doing it. This one is so difficult. Like, it's not even funny. This is legitimately like, you should never try this one in an actual race. Look, like, bro, there's nothing you can do to get across. You have to hit the actual perfect. Like, this is such a hard one to pull off because of how perfect you have to be. There it is. There it is. Oh, come on. Like, bro. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Are you going to tell me the scuffed one is the one that I actually do it with? All right, whatever. I'll take it. Shortcut is a success. For the next shortcut, we're going back to Shy Guy Bazaar. All right, so coming up on this portion of the map, what does he do? I think you have to go. Yeah, he goes over to these rails over here. Jumps. Goes on the inside track. All right, that's pretty simple. And then he shrooms right here onto the rail. Nice and easy. All right, here we go. Coming up on it. I'm not too far behind the world record holder. Pretty cool, huh? So we're going to go up here and we missed. All right, let's try that again. Let's give her another shot. There we go. There we go. Okay. This one's too simple. A little too simple for me. We are mushrooming right here. Boom. And back onto the grind rail. Okay. Looks like that shortcut was a success. Our next shortcut brings us to Acorn Heights. All right. So what does he got? Twin choppers. He's going to go off of this and then hit that. That's pretty low percentage. Bonus, he goes right through that little shortcut. Let's do it. We're hitting this. I don't know if he charges up a purple. Yeah, he charges up a rainbow boost. So we are going to... Yeah, we did. Okay, all right. That wasn't too bad. Remember, as a bonus, I said we'd hit this to make it more interesting. Shortcut is good.